Hello again. Where shall I start? Well, we're into February. Soon be spring. Soon be time to get out a bit more camping. If I could stand it. I hate the cold. Right, I'm just going to go over a new sleeping bag I bought. Why have I bought one when I've got two others already? The first one I bought was a Red Camp synthetic one. Took up a third of the space in my rucksack. It was pretty heavy, 2.5 kg I think it was, something like that. Still is, of course. Comfort rating down to 10 degrees C. It was okay. I wanted something a bit smaller and lighter in how much space it took up. So I bought that, what was it, a Naturite CWM something. That was a down sleeping bag. Comfort rating down to 6 degrees centigrade, Celsius, whatever you want to call it. I tried it once or twice, but I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it was a bit disappointing. It felt very thin, and when I was in it, the filling seemed to fall to one side, and I just wasn't right. It was good shape and size. It was the envelope rectangular shape, which is what I really wanted. So I thought for the coming season, I will get something different. Yeah, I spent many hours on YouTube watching various reviews and so on. There was one I eventually decided upon. Unfortunately, it's a mummy bag. Most of the good down sleeping bags are mummy shape. It's very difficult to find one that's not mummy shape, like a rectangular. So anyway, I saw this particular one. It seemed to get good raves, good reviews. A lot of people seem to like it. Originally, it retails for 240 quid. Was the original price I've seen it at. However, I've got one for 135 quid on Amazon. And here it is. The OEX Leviathan 900. Why did I get this one? Because it's a mummy, and because of my arthritis and everything, I move around an awful lot. I thought, I'm not going to be comfortable in this. But I've had the chance to sleep in it twice, not outside. It was, I had to stay at my daughter's house for a couple of nights because I had a surgical procedure that meant I wasn't allowed to be on my own for a couple of days, so I stayed on my daughter's, well, not sofa, we put some cushions on the floor, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to try it out. I was somewhat surprised. I could actually draw my knees up to my chest without too much trouble. I was surprised. It's a tad, I won't say it's tight, but it's snug around the shoulders. I wouldn't have minded another inch or two, but it's not bad. I can move in it quite well. I was surprised. Can't wait to try it out in the field, so to speak. There are some bits about it that I don't, I'm not going to say I don't like them, but they're a little bit troublesome for me. The while I've got my hand on it, this is the first one. When you're all asleep, this, you know, it catches your face if you're not careful. I'll have to look, there's two of them, see, I'll have to look for a way of tucking them inside somehow. Slightly irritating, not a deal breaker. Lovely, and got tons of padding in it, and when you open it, it fluffs up surprisingly quick. Let's get my TV zapper out of the way. Two things that really need to watch out for. Let's come down the bottom to the zip. This has happened twice. The zips, I don't know, can you see? I don't know. I can't see what I can see. Where the zip ends at the foot end. I've had this down there, and because there's two on there, so you can open it a bit for your feet, I suppose, to cool down. But what has actually happened, it's all come undone. The zipper bit has come right off the end. Very easily, very easily. So what I'm going to do, using my unique sewing skills, I will put some threads around the end, hold it together nice and tight to stop them coming off the end, because to be honest, it's quite difficult to get back on if they come off, and they come off very easily. And the other thing to watch, when you're in the thing and zipping it up, very, very easy to get the zip caught up on the lining. Very easy. You have to be super careful with that. You have to hold the zip nicely together, zip it up a bit, hold it together, zip it up a bit, hold it together. And if you take your time and do it gently, hold it together all the way up, it won't normally catch. But with me, the first couple of times, it was really getting stuck. When you're undoing it, it's a different story. It's going up. It comes undone a lot easier than it is to do it up without snagging. So there is that. I will sew some thread round that just to hold the ends together. Yes, as I said, it's decent size. It's roomier than it looks on the pictures on Amazon. The 2 nights that I slept in it at my daughter's, the first night, it's very warm, don't get me wrong, but my daughter's house is quite a new build, and one of these economy houses where you don't need a lot of heating, so it was quite warm in the house, but I'm a very cold person because of the heart failure and all the aspirins and blood thinning tablets I take. I was well warm. Not quite to the point of overheating, but I was very warm. And that night, the first night, I actually slept better than I do in my own bed at home. I had a really good night's sleep. That was quite funny, that. Didn't do so well the second night, but that's nothing to do with the sleeping bag. My body don't function like it should. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's my new sleeping bag. £135 on Amazon it was. Can't wait to get it and try it. Where's my beer? Hang on, look, got a can of lager here. I'm just waiting for a bit of decent weather. Because I live on the coast, it's either too cold, too windy, or both. I want a fairly calm day, not too cold. I want to go and put the tent up because I've got 2 more modifications in mind. I will video that in the coming couple of weeks or so, hopefully. And I'll show you the new modifications. I've already made several, of course. So that's upcoming. The tent, of course, is still the Cloud Peak 2 nature hike. I do like that tent, and I know a lot of people on YouTube use it. I've just been watching that. Karen's Gone Wild, is it? She likes her Cloud Peak 2 as well. Someone else I was watching the other day, forgotten who it is. So hopefully I can get back out there soon. Can't wait. I might try and buy a new air mattress as well. There's nothing strictly wrong with what I've got. What is it? Trekology. I've got the wide version, the UL 140. It's got a inbuilt pillow, and that's the bit that I'm not happy with. If it was the same shape, size and everything without the built-on pillow, I would love it. But I can't get comfortable with that pillow. It's always too hard. I try using it in conjunction with a fairly thin pillow, fluffy one off my bed, but it's not ideal. I'm going to have a look around and see if there's some kind of replacement I can get. I really want a nice wide one, if I can find one. Again, I want to try my best to avoid them mummy-shaped things. Again, it's because of the arthritis. I move around so much in the night. I'm pretty sure one of them thin mummy-shaped things just won't cut it for me. So it's got to be a rectangular one, preferably a wide one. The R value, I'm not going to make too much fuss about the R value because I've already got that shiny thermal blanket case thing I've made for the Trekology, so I can use that. But if it's got an R value somewhere around 3 to 4, should be okay in the UK. Okay in the UK, that sounds good, doesn't it? So there you go, let's just bring you up to date. When it's time to pack, I will do a video with all my new kit, bits and bobs, go through the whole lot, show you what's what. But here I go again, look, as my daughter says, Dad, you bloody talk too much. That's all part of the OCD, that is, detail. It's all about details. Can't stop talking about details. Yeah, I talk too much. So I won't bore you any longer. There's my new sleeping bag, the OEX Leviathan 900. I'm looking forward to trying it out in the field. Until then, bye bye peoples, see you soon.